Do you feel like you're running and running, yet staying in the same place? Do you wake up every morning to go to a job you don't like just to pay never-ending bills? In a study, researchers discovered that 85% of people hate their jobs, regardless of how much they earn. This is the rat race, and you're trapped in it like billions of people around the world. But there is a way out, a hidden map that thousands of people have followed to escape this prison and achieve something called financial freedom. Stay with me, and I'll reveal exactly what the rat race is, why you're stuck in it, and the 7 precise steps to escape it forever. Imagine this scene. Monday morning, the alarm rings at 6 a.m. You're exhausted, you didn't sleep enough, but you force yourself to get up. You rush to get ready, drink your coffee half asleep, and sit in traffic for an hour or more. You arrive at the office, sit in front of a screen for 8 or 9 hours doing work that doesn't excite you. All day long, you're waiting for the clock to hit quitting time. Finally, you go back home through traffic again, completely drained. You eat dinner, watch a bit of TV to forget about your day, then go to sleep, only to prepare yourself to repeat the exact same cycle tomorrow and the day after. 5 days a week, 4 weeks a month, 12 months a year for 40 years of your life. This is the rat race. You're running fast on a spinning wheel, putting in huge effort but going nowhere real. At the end of every month, your salary is almost entirely gone. Rent, loans, car payments, bills, food, and maybe a little entertainment just to stay sane. Almost nothing is left. If you lose your job, you're in trouble within a month or two. You're trapped, chained by debt and obligations. You can't quit your job even if you hate it because you need the paycheck. You can't take a long break, try something new, or follow your passion. What's worse, this cycle usually gets worse over time, not better. You get a raise? Great. Now you move to a bigger place, buy a newer car, upgrade your lifestyle. Your expenses grow at the same rate as your income, or even faster. You're running faster on the same wheel. Experts call this phenomenon lifestyle inflation. The more you earn, the more you spend, and you stay in the same relative financial position, or worse because of bigger debts and heavier commitments. The system is designed to keep you here. Advertising convinces you that happiness is in the new car, the latest phone, the luxury vacation. Banks make borrowing easy so you can buy things you don't need. Employers pay you just enough to survive, but not enough to become independent. Society pushes you toward appearances and comparison with others. And without realizing it, you fall deeper into the trap year after year until one day in your 50s you wake up and realize you spent your entire life in an endless race. But what if I told you there is another way? What if there were a completely different system for living, working, and dealing with money? A system that allows you to step off the wheel, where you don't have to work 8 hours a day just to survive, and where you get to choose how you spend your time. This is called financial freedom, and it's possible for anyone willing to change how they think and behave around money. Financial freedom doesn't mean being extremely rich. It means that your passive income that comes without active daily work, covers your living expenses. At that point, work becomes a choice, not a necessity. You can work because you love it, or you can stop. You can travel, pursue a hobby, start a passion project, or spend more time with your family. You are free. So how do you get there? Let's be clear, it's not fast, it's not easy, and there are no magic shortcuts. But it is possible. It's proven, and thousands of ordinary people have done it. It requires a radical shift in how you think about money and work, followed by clear, consistent steps over several years. Let me explain the 7 steps to escape the rat race.
Step 1. Awareness. Before you can escape a prison, you must realize you're in one. Most people in the rat race don't even see it. They think this is the only normal way to live. You must understand that this system is not inevitable, that you're not required to spend 40 years in a job you hate just to pay bills. This awareness alone is the first step toward change. Look honestly at your life. How much of your time do you spend doing work you don't enjoy? How many of your decisions are driven by financial necessity rather than what you truly want? If you had enough money, would you keep the same job? If the answer is no, you're in the rat race. Admitting this is not failure, it's the first step to freedom. Step 2, change your money mindset. In the rat race, you work to earn money, then spend it, then work more to earn more and spend more. In the financial freedom mindset, you work to earn money to invest, so your investments eventually generate income that frees you from the need to work. The difference is massive. One keeps you trapped, the other sets you free. You also need to change how you see assets and liabilities. In his famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki explains a simple idea. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out. By this definition, the house you live in is not an asset. It's a liability because it costs you money every month. Your car is a liability. Most of what you own are liabilities. The wealthy focus on buying assets, dividend-paying stocks, rental properties, businesses that generate income. The poor and middle class focus on buying liabilities and calling them assets, bigger houses, more expensive cars, things that drain their money. This difference in thinking is what separates those who escape the rat race from those who stay trapped their entire lives. Step 3, break the consumption cycle. This step is hard because it requires swimming against the current. Everything around you pushes you to spend more. You must consciously resist. Start by separating needs from wants. Live well below your means. If you earn $10,000 a month, live as if you earn $6,000 or $7,000. Don't spend the difference, save and invest it. This requires sacrifice, but it's temporary sacrifice for permanent freedom. It may mean a smaller apartment, an older car, cooking at home instead of eating out, canceling subscriptions you don't use. But don't confuse discipline with misery. The goal isn't to live a miserable life, it's to be intentional and smart with your spending. Step 4, eliminate consumer debt. Debt is one of the heaviest chains in the rat race. As long as you have debt, you're working for the bank, not for yourself. High-interest consumer debt can destroy any attempt to build wealth. Create a clear plan to pay off your debts. Use every extra dollar to eliminate them as quickly as possible. The feeling of becoming debt-free is incredible and essential for moving forward toward financial freedom. Once you're debt-free, commit to never borrowing for consumption again. Step 5, build multiple income streams. Relying on a single income source, your job, keeps you trapped. Lose the job and you lose everything. Multiple income streams give you protection and freedom. Ask yourself, how can I create extra income? Freelancing in your field, teaching what you know, creating digital content that generates passive income, selling products or services online, starting a small business, investing in dividend-paying stocks, buying a small rental property. The key is diversification. Every additional income stream brings you closer to financial freedom and reduces your dependence on your job. At first, these streams will be small. Don't underestimate them. Instead of spending the money, invest it. Over time, small amounts grow. Some side incomes eventually become bigger than your main salary and free you from your job entirely. Step 7, build passive income assets. This is the heart of financial freedom. Passive income is money that comes without active daily work. Dividend investments, rental properties, digital products that sell automatically, intellectual property, anything that generates income while you sleep. At the beginning, your passive income will be small. That's normal. What matters is consistency. Every month, part of your salary and side income goes toward buying more income-producing assets. Over the years, this income grows and compounds. The ultimate goal is for your passive income to exceed your living expenses. At that point, you are financially free. You may choose to work, but you no longer have to. Step 7, continuous education and self-investment. To escape the rat race, you must think and act differently from most people, and that requires continuous learning. Read books about money, investing, and entrepreneurship. Listen to podcasts, watch educational content, take courses, invest in developing your skills and increasing your value. Every dollar you spend on educating yourself comes back multiplied. The more you learn, the better you become at earning, investing wisely, and building income streams. Education also opens your mind to opportunities you couldn't see before. Many people are trapped not because opportunities don't exist, but because they can't see them due to limited knowledge. Finally, invest in your health. Financial freedom means nothing if you're sick and unable to enjoy it. Exercise, eat well, and get enough sleep. Your health is the foundation of everything else.
The wealthy understand that the greatest investment is in themselves, their health, their knowledge, and their growth.